I know we don't. I think overall there's not going to be a ton of rain, but I think Thursday is going to be the day we need to watch out for rain for the parades that evening. Uses, of course, being the big one there. So we'll talk about that here coming up. Right now, though, we are looking at a lot of dense fog. That's the main issue out there this morning. 70 degrees out there. The dew point in the mid 60s to upper 60s. That's why we have that fog. When those dew point numbers go over the cool land and water, we get that fog really to form out there. And that's why visibility is down an eighth of a mile from Kenner to the Lakefront Airport out there. Quarter mile Belle Chase, Galliano, 0 Port Fourchon near Hammond. So be careful traveling along all of southeast Louisiana and the Mississippi coast with the dense fog advisory in effect for those areas until 10 o'clock this morning. So the fog will be persisting here for another 2.5 hours. May last a little longer over the lakes and the coastal areas as well, too. How about air temperature? 64 in Hammond, 67 Slidell, Lakefront Airport area. Gentilly looking at 68. So is Galliano and Homa. So a warm morning out there with the southerly winds warming us up, making it more humid, too. And that'll continue throughout the entire day today as temperatures do actually get up to the mid 70s this afternoon. 20 to as much as 30% chance for rain out there. So not a ton of rain, but enough to keep your umbrella with you as you head out the door. How about 78 Bogalusa to Gonzales, 77 Kenner, Metairie, New Orleans, Lakefront Airport, Gentilly area, back to Belle Chase and Galliano. Home about 76 today. Normally we should be 66, so well above normal out there for this time of year, but not quite to the record of 81. With the clouds and fog this morning, once we get rid of that fog, we'll start warming up a little bit more. There's the warm front that brought up the warm, humid air. That's continuing on that trek northward. And then here's our next system, this low and front kind of tied in with it. That'll slip through as we get into tonight and tomorrow morning. Not much really to it, though. It's going to be a fairly weak front, giving us a few showers out ahead of it today, 30%. 40% chance Wednesday, but it does ramp up to 90% with the front moving through and then a disturbance coming by behind it. That's going to be the wet day for Thursday before we do dry out Friday and into Saturday. So today, look for a couple of showers to pop up from this afternoon hours to the evening. Here comes our front with a little rain overnight as it moves on into the area here for tomorrow morning's commute. Lingering clouds, a couple of showers possible tomorrow. Not a ton of rain. Looking pretty good for the evening as well. Then as we get to 10:30, there's some heavy rain to our north. We'll have to keep an eye on that because that's going to be impacting potentially the Pearl River Basin there from Jackson all the way back down to our area here from Bogalusa back to Pearl River and Slidell. So more rain up there is all going to drain into that river. A lot of rain comes in for Thursday morning, heading on into Thursday lunchtime through the afternoon into the evening hours as well before we clear everything out heading into Friday, and then the weather does improve for the weekend. So parading Wednesday evening, not bad, 20% chance, temperatures in the 60s. Parading Thursday evening, 50% chance of rain right now, temperatures in the 50s. By Friday evening, the rain's gone, but look at that 40s, but with the breeze, so feel maybe like the 30s. So it is going to be a little chilly for Friday. Saturday's parade's looking pretty good as we go from the 50s Friday to 61 there. 68 Sunday, 20% chance for rain. I think more comes in toward the end of Bacchus and little rain potentially there for the first half of Monday.